A lot of people have been asking me, hey, Mr. 4K Upscaler, do you believe that streaming Dolby Vision movies, buying Dolby Vision movies from a streaming device like Apple 4K TV versus the physical media disc, is it worth it? Is it better? Is it more convenient? Well, I'm going to tell you right out of the gate that physical media discs, uh, Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays, DVDs, uh, that type of media, it's always going to have more life because it is something that you own. It is something that you are in possession. I like to own things that I purchase, that I buy, meaning that I own this movie. Like when you buy physical media from Saving Private Ryan, well, guess what? You actually possess. You have that possession of that media. It's yours. You can take it with you anywhere. I don't care if it's a Walking Dead scenario, apocalypse, whatever. You in your bunker, you got a generator or whatever. You can watch this on your physical media disc. When there's no more internet, when it's a apocalypse. I'm just using a stupid analogy, hypothetical analogy. Let's say it's apocalypse, and that's it, man. You can't use internet. There's no connection. All the satellites are down. Whatever. All you have is a generator, a TV, and a 4K player, and you have this movie. Well, guess what? You can watch it because you have the physical media disc. All right, and that's something that people need to understand: the difference between physical media disc and streaming. This, when you purchase this, I know it's only $16.99, $17, but when you purchase this movie, you're only getting it from their server, meaning you don't own this movie, really. It's in their server. And if something happens to their server or if they lose a license to this movie, they will have to either reimburse you, give you your money back, or I don't know, you're gonna lose this. You're not gonna be able to find it on their server anymore. Uh, to put faith into something that it's only on a server cloud, and the fact that you don't have any ownership over it, and you have to be connected on the internet the whole time, to me, uh, no. This is a good alternative. Streaming, it's a good alternative, so you can watch this movie with you, whatever you go somewhere or whatnot. If you travel and you have this as an optional, I would say streaming, it's a good optional buy. So that way you can watch this movie in your hotel. You take the Apple 4K TV with you or whatever. But in terms of owning a movie, that's a different story. I want to own the movie. I'm a physical media disc guru. I have truckload of 4K movies and Blu-ray movies. I do because I like movies in my physical media disc, and I don't mind paying $27 or $30 for physical media disc because it's worth it, because I own it. All right, but there's tons of content for you to choose on Apple 4K TV. To me, Apple 4K TV, it's a an alternative option. That's why I have both. So if I do go somewhere, because I cannot carry my 4K player with me everywhere with all these 4K movies, that's only if I move somewhere. But this I can carry with me. This is a good alternative while we still have this internet and we still have this, cloud service and whatnot. I can take this with me and I can, enjoy these movies. All right. But I wouldn't totally make the 4K player obsolete and physical media obsolete and just depend on this. Well, my message here is don't just abandon your physical media disc and be dependent on this. This is a good alternative. Okay. It's a good alternative, but I would never, ever, ever, never make 4K physical media obsolete. They are the most important, man. Like I said, when there's apocalypse, when there's a Walking Dead scenario, and you got a generator, TV, and that 4K player, well, guess what? You can watch this movie in that bunker, all right? or whatever movie is that you own on physical media disc. I only use Saving Private Ryan as just one example because this is the top-selling 4K movie right now. It's like I already knew that Saving Private Ryan is going to be top-selling 4K movie because of the Dolby Vision and the Dolby Atmos that's on that. I will be doing an official comparison and a review on this television, TCL 55605, and also on the projector. I personally believe that Saving Private Ryan will look much better in that 4K resolution and HDR on a big 155-inch projector. All right, because that's how the movie it's intended to be, on a big screen, even though it was shot 35 millimeter. All right, and then, you know, mastered and upscaled to 4K with some enhancements. But again, if you really want to enjoy a movie, projector, it's a must. And I know people they're kind of skeptical about the projectors, but what do you think you're watching when you go to a movie theater? A projector. A projector. Now, you do got to have some space. You do got to have some extra big room with a big wall to achieve that 155-inch, obviously. But if you can, or if you can do 200-inch, but I think 155 is pretty good for 12 feet away. You're going to get a really nice, wide, diagonal screen, and you're going to see that movie the way it was meant to be seen. I mean, if you have a good projector and you add a good surround sound system like TXNR 777 on, what was that, the RZ one they have, then, you know, you're going to totally immerse yourself with this movie or any other movie, or even Jurassic Park, you know, it doesn't matter. So, this video is just me kind of explaining the difference between the two, because a lot of people have been asking me this on the forums, you know. And another thing I want to say, for those of you who are having a hard time not understanding the difference between the sRGB and YUV 420 on your TV color output, the reason you're not going to see the sRGB on your HDMI 2.0 on your PlayStation 4 Pro and your television is because your television only supports 10-bit. It doesn't support 8-bit. If you want to see the RGB, you have to connect it to a monitor or a television that supports 8-bit, like your 1080p. So that's why you don't see RGB. And why would you want to go to the RGB? RGB, it's the 8-bit. It's the old technology. You want to go with a higher technology, higher color of bits, which is the 10-bit. And all the current HDR 4K television, they support 10-bit format. So you're going to see YUV 420 or 422. It's the same thing, all right? It's the 10-bit color output. All right, guys, well, there you have it. I'll show it to you right here. Since maybe I got 2 minutes left, maybe I can show you guys. Maybe I can go back to the my settings and do this really quick. All right, let me show you. Let me show you my video output right here, video and audio. Okay, it's Dolby Vision, of course, and we're gonna click on that format, Dolby Vision, and let me just come here really quick. Hold on. We're going to check the cable really quick right now. Well, actually, the reason I cannot show it to you because we are currently on Dolby Vision. And Dolby Vision goes above, you know, 422 and 420 because it's a compressed original format. It's compressed from 12-bit to fit the 10-bit televisions. But if you switch to an HDR, you will see the YUV 420 or 422, all right, because it's a 10-bit television. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you like this video. Remember, this video is not about technical aspects. Trust me, if you don't believe me, you can Google it. YUV 420, 422, it's a 10-bit format, all right. This video was really just me explaining to you how I feel about physical media versus streaming media. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one.